some of those too laying around somewhere. But all right, thank you, K4FXC.
As promised, I made a mistake to my port mins. I said I was going to come on tomorrow night. Everybody knows, and I should say, the last time I streamed, I said I was going to come on Friday night because I had Friday night off. So I had just woken up from a little tiny nap, and anyways. We're listening to the wind system, by the way, here on the great K6EGG live stream. What's up, Marshall Holmes? Nice to see you in here. Nice to see everybody in here.
Rigid but flexible coax. I just want to know for 2 meter, 440, HF, all of it.
Those are always loaded questions. What's the best antenna? Seth, what's going on?
You know, I don't know what to make a comment.
We'll see that if that happens tonight here on the wind system. What's it called? TechNet.
But that's overkill for HF.
Why did you go on tonight?
Because I had tonight off, and I'm not going on till next Thursday night. Maybe next Wednesday night.
Well, I didn't get to get my Slurpee. Thanks, Dick.
You could still go. You still got 3 more hours.
3?
Doesn't it go till midnight?
What time is it here?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, 2.5 hours.
What are we talking about here, Tom?
Try again.
My math is bad right now. So you got an hour.
Yeah.
Hour and 19
And
minutes.
I also don't know what a calendar looks like either.
What are you talking about, a calendar?
It said Saturday night. It's Friday night.
Did I say Saturday night on the last stream? Or did I
Just
say
said it on the
Friday?
chat.
I know I said it. I know I said tomorrow. That's why I said at the beginning. I apologize. You missed that part. My bad. I admit it. I was too busy being tired.
I'm asking the question for those people that don't know the answer, and I don't know the full answer myself.
Now, these guys are amateurs, but they know everything. The last guy actually asked a good question. He asked about, if there's any way, does anybody have any more MFJ equipment? He really liked it. I guess he's stockpiling it. And there is a huge void with no MFJ around.
We'll go around here with Joe. I was going to say we'll go around the table starting with Joe. I'll be quiet now. Joe, go ahead.
As far as that goes, LMR 400 Ultraflex is what I use for about a 70-foot run to do my UHF and VHF. So I get mine.
We're going to lose Seth here for a little bit because he's going to go to 7-Eleven. I don't blame him because I got my 7-Eleven earlier. Let me see if I can pull that photo up here.
And I use the LMR 400 Ultraflex. They also
right
have
there,
the
baby.
LMR 600, but I don't think it's as flexible. K0 NED.
I was not driving. We're listening to the wind system for any erroneous sounds.
Bigger diameters, so
What's up, Jason? Nice to see you in there. I did my... by the way, dude, I want to talk to you offline one of these days. I started walking 3 miles a day, which I probably should have been doing a long time ago. That really made a difference. And you know what I mean by that. Holy moly.
But you can see what the loss per 100 feet is and compare. Ron, go ahead. Yeah, on our website, that's called under the frequently asked questions.
Maybe I should do like a motivational channel of old people trying to get in better shape. I think an older person, and I mean man or woman, in good shape is way better to me and harder to do than you seeing a young fella, whatever, or young girl in really good shape. Because, man, when I got in my 40s, I noticed I will.
Watt radio, you could lose about 20 or 30 watts. So with the stuff you're using,
here we go, the
with
know-it-alls.
the LMR 400 or the 9913,
Yes, try to be healthy.
About 10 watts.
I don't want to take anything. I don't want to take anything at all. At least pharmaceutical-wise. Vitamins, I don't mind. But for some reason, I cannot sleep. I have to take Ambien. I took a full Ambien last night and still only slept 6 hours, which is good for me. I'm a 5-hour, 4 or 5 hour guy. I don't know what this has to do with ham radio, but that's what I'm going to say. That's why I kind of fell asleep this afternoon. Colin, happy Saturday to you, pal. It's not 7-Eleven day there. Do they have 7-Elevens in Australia? I don't remember seeing them. No, actually I do. No, I'm good.
Which is another advantage of the N-type cable rather than the UHF PL259 series. Back to you, Steve. WB6IG.
Well, thank you, Steve. And now back to you.
All right, very good.
This is a do you want to make a comment guy right here.
David.
The human body is supposed to be active. A machine needs to be fulfilled its purpose. We're not supposed to be on our butt in a seat. Yeah, you're correct. That's why BMWs don't work well when they sit in your garage all day or all week. They need to be moved around.
Repeaters, and I've picked up lots of them at
you guys recognize this guy's voice? Do you want to make a comment?
Ham gatherings and things like that. So sell and swap and traded for them. So I have surpluses of those laying around. I don't have a lot of RG58. I think I have one MFJ magnet mount that has a piece of RG58 on it, and that's it. But what would you recommend, David?
I'm also working FT8, by the way. I'm on 30 meters. I'm gonna play some 20 meter.
Yeah, K4FXC. Well, I agree with the other comments. Probably the Ultraflex, like LMR 400, is going to be the best solution for most people in most scenarios. Obviously, one comment with any of those coaxes that have a foil shield and then a outer like tin shield, tin copper, you don't want to use that in a duplex scenario like on a repeater. But for a simplex radio, either HF or EHF or UHF, it'll be fine. The being super flexible and low loss, high performance for VHF, UHF, those are kind of like
what's up, Ted?
Counter terms, and it's. You have, as the amount of loss goes up and the length of coax goes up, then you have to go with larger and more rigid coax. Or
just to let you guys know, this antenna that I'm listening to my 9700 on, I have exactly 100 feet of LMR 400 to the X50A antenna.
It's not moving around. I just run heliac.
What's up, Oscar?
And, then I'll put a jumper on the end of it.
I picked up a Delta loop. Tested it briefly the other night. Heard rush on 20 meters. Really? Which Delta loop? Talk to me, Nate. Nate, one of these days we got to get you in Sonobus.
Which is huge stuff that you can't bend. You have to bend it against your knee. It's that rigid. But then I run a short piece of.
I wish I knew somebody that can go and like change my antenna out.
214 double shielded in the actual.
Where am I being heard? Oh, I don't know what this
repeater cabinet is.
And
that's pretty flexible.
But I'll take it.
Much higher loss, but it's only.
I need some more DXCCs.
But that's probably if you've got a fixed position or fixed scenario where.
Do you have a link for that there, sir?
It's a long run, and you need very low loss, and the coax is.
I know I'm probably losing at least 15 to 20 watts. I guess I could pull up that website and it'll give you an estimate of how much wattage I'm losing on 440. Or actually, I'm losing more on 440 than I am 2 meters.
Bullet there, quote unquote. I guess, unfortunately, that I know of K4FXC.
Comment.
Yeah, I've actually been. I know I've been in Tokyo. There's a million of them.
Go ahead, Ron.
I'm in a.
Yeah, he brought up a good
right
point.
On,
the LMR 400 is a little stiff.
Do you have a big yard to put that in?
One of the reasons why, that's how they get the low.
My LMR 400 is not that shift. Yeah, I'm getting a new DXCC. Hamstick Eric will be very proud.
And it's more flexible because I think they use a stranded semiconductor rather than a solid. So the UF is important on the LMR 400 if you want extra flexible. Back to you.
What do you have right now? And you know what? It works every time. You say somebody's name and they show up. 7A. Oh, you got plenty of room there. Do you have this country, Eric?
It does bend. It's just you can't bend it real tight. Once you bend it real tight, it'll kink.
Let me make sure I get this contact here because this is very important to me. He's minus 11. He should be in here. Oh, you have been in here. Well, I didn't see you in there, Hamstick. Come on, man. I can't see people in the chat unless they talk. I wonder how many people are actually watching, like, that are just on a TV that can't chat. They're going, I can't chat because I'm watching on a TV. Yes. New DXCC. I'm about 810. I have 810 this so far. I would originally wanted 775, I think, or 750 was my goal for the year. So now I'm looking at 825. I hear every electric. I bet. Yeah. I've never heard of this place. I don't even know where it is. I think I want to say Africa. Let's take a look and see. Africa it is.
These people I know. I don't know them.
Just kind of west of Nigeria.
They put amplifiers and stuff on Coax, and they have to run a really low loss.
That could be good. Maybe. I don't know. I'll take the 2.
And because they're running.
So let's take a look at this here. Oh, they don't have any photos of it up all the way. Holy crap, that's expensive.
Running enough power to melt their
Do you use that at home?
and
Wow, that's really expensive.
too much. I've seen on YouTube.
The YouTubes.
Seen on YouTube where they're doing competition key downs, and their antennas are arcing. You can see
30
the
through
arc.
60 meters.
And I was just hoping you guys would have touched on that a little bit. What kind of coax? If I would have been more specific, I'm sure you guys would have.
Oh, boy.
That kind of coax.
I got to show you guys a photo
Anyway,
here.
Thank you so much.
I got to
appreciate
protect
you
people's
guys very
names here,
much.
so
K6EGG, and
or information.
I don't run a lot of power over here. I just run what the radio's brung most of the time.
It works.
Except for on HF, I think I run 500 watts. So
It's very broadbanded, huh?
KD60IQ.
Damn, somebody got hosed. Hold on, let me show you the photo.
Probably your best bet. It's used at commercial tower sites.
Dang, they're out of Slurpees.
As well as FM.
Oh, poor Seth.
In that case, you want to look at the breakdown factor. And again, this is all.
Yes, I meant the DX challenge, DXCC total.
The dielectric, the foam.
Sorry there.
I mean, if you really need to go.
Ah, that sucks.
You don't with any kind of ham station. I mean, they make air dielectric.
Would you like to make a comment?
Kind of a pain to work with because then you have to pressurize.
I've never heard of this city in Florida.
Or a pump. And,
Maybe a new county. So I got a new DXCC. Every time I go on, I want to get a new DXCC. I guess sometimes it doesn't happen.
But anyway, that's probably beyond the scope.
The bands have been.
David deals with it in the broadcast side of things. I think once in a while, and I don't do broadcast repair work, but I've seen it at some of the sites.
I thought somebody was gonna.
Some of the engineers that use it, and anyway, that would be the way to go with that. I have seen a ham station that did use 7/8 hard line that was running a whole lot of power on HF.
Would you like to make a comment?
Probably more than the legal limit. But
When I go to
didn't ask.
Vegas next week or on Sunday,
anyway, he was
it's going to be very warm. Over 110, like 112 or 111.
All right, let me clear with KD60IQ. This is N5ZUA net control. We still have half an hour left. If you have a ham radio question,
Anybody jump in here and ask a
on
question?
the air, suffix of your call sign phonetically twice.
Echo Golf Golf.
Zulu Tango Foxtrot. Zulu Tango Foxtrot.
FUU.
Gordo back with you till top of the hour.
Oh, we got Gordo back in here. Should I go FUU?
Oh, I don't know. That's ever happened before. Gordo's back with us. All right, very good, Gordo. And ZTF coming in from the Bay Area there. So go ahead, ZTF, with your full call sign, name, location, and question, please.
Kilo 6 Zulu Tango Foxtrot.
Oh, interesting.
K6ZTF, John in San Lorenzo, and really just keeping the coax discussion going just a little.
What's up, Bert?
longer,
Nice to see you in
if
here.
I may. Any comments on the brand name Messi?
What up, dude? I saw your Sonoma video earlier today.
Back to you. K6ZTF.
This is the TechNet on the Wind system? Yes. We're
That's not one that I am familiar with.
waiting to hear some erratic sounds coming out of the repeater here.
Gordo, have you ever
off the Santiago machine that I'm monitoring right now.
Yes, I've heard the name before, but not known as to how it stacks up against the name brand.
That's Gordo there. I believe Gordo's down in Orange County, which is just south of me.
Right, okay. Well, we'll keep going around the table here and see. David, K4FXC.
Excellent. Of course, you go a day that I'm not there.
Yeah, K4FXC.
Actually, I'm not a Dodger much this rest of the season. I got the 6 days there next week, or Friday through Wednesday. Then I'm not there till mid-August for 3 games, and then at the end of the month for a couple games, and then the last week of the season. I've never been in the actually Dodger clubhouse there. I don't think no, actually I have been in the locker room, but a lot, like 4 generations ago. I did one of the National League or National League West clinching games, and we were in the do not spray champagne area. I don't know if you guys watch ESPN. Michael Eaves.
I believe they sell a.
I go, dude, I don't want to be down there, and I don't want to get hit with champagne. He's like, don't worry, I got it covered. I'm Michael Eaves. I'm like, are you sure, dude? He's like, yeah, we have a little space that they can't spray. I said I was allergic to alcohol.
Copper against copper.
Probably should be saying this on social media.
And
I think he said something like that.
Significant noise at some point.
I was in Kansas 2 weeks ago. Saw the Dodgers versus Royals. Nice.
You need to stick
that
with,
stadium, I've actually been to that stadium a couple times.
Solid conductor like Heliax uses, where it's a completely solid shell, or where you've got layers of stranded silver.
Anyone else?
Stranded silver is, of course, it oxidizes as well, but the
yeah, every once in a while people say that they get ads, and then some people say they don't get any ads.
Most other metals, so it doesn't exhibit nearly the problem with.
I was supposed to. You mean the Dodgers playing at home today? Oh, you're talking about up in San Francisco. Oh, I gotcha.
Here it's expensive from what I've heard, but it's a pretty good coax for.
I forgot they're playing in San Francisco.
K4FXC.
Watch out for all the poop and pee up there. We got our own here down in L.A.
Joe, anything else you wanted to add to that?
Would you like to make a comment?
K0NEB, and for a while before they closed down, MFJ used to be the distributor of this stuff. And now I think Gigaparts, and I can't remember who else has it. And yeah, it's not cheap. Don't forget that copper has gone crazy lately. And, but all.
Well, because everybody left up there.
Stick with my previous recommendation as to.
Just bought my first radio. Got myself one of those fancy Baofeng. Well, good for you. And don't let anybody say Baofeng's a piece of crap. Because you know what? It's getting you on the air. In all seriousness, have fun at it. And that's actually a good radio to play with. I actually have one of those somewhere.
And,
good for
John,
you.
Back to you.
As much as I love baseball, Mr. Chatterbox, I agree with you.
I had a comment. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
I've heard of this coax, and I believe John, N7OKN.
I got like 7 people calling me right now on
Arizona.
It's FT8.
To heat. It's a white coax, and it has less ultraviolet problems than the black coax does. Like I say, John bought.
I agree with you on that one. You know what? And I have a lot of good friends that work for the Giants organization. I know their TV announcers very, very well. I know their radio people very well. And I know their production folks. And they're the nicest people, most honorable people to work with as far as in the business. They've been very loyal to me over the last 25 years working with them. So I always, as much as I hate the Giants as a team, they got some great people working for them. Always super nice. I don't know, basketball can get fast. I just can't imagine being an announcer and trying to pronounce all those Middle Eastern names, or not Middle Eastern, Eastern European names.
And it seems like that's kind of the clearinghouse for hams to write reviews.
Yeah, it's more of an experience and hanging out and stuff. I get it. I like hockey as a sport, kind of. I'm not a big hockey fan. I work a lot of hockey. Man, it's cold in those arenas now.
K6EGG, yep, nothing further.
They sold out Banana Ball in Anaheim
Great reminder on
for 3 games.
A little later.
42,000 each game.
Steve, thanks for running the net. K6EGG.
Whatever that guy's name, the CEO guy that runs it, Jesse, I forget. I watched a couple of interviews on him. Man, he is motivated.
One thing to watch out for on
and you know what? Everybody that I've known that's gone to that loved it. You know, they have like a 4-hour pregame. They have a 2-hour game limit no matter what. And then after the game, you can go meet all the players, and they come out. They invite you on the field, or they go out in the stands. They have that dude on stilts that pitches and hits now. Jesse Cole, yeah, they got it going on. Yeah, they're hard. They had general admission. I think they're $200. And someone may need to quote me. $281 a piece. So general admission meaning you can go sit anywhere but the luxury suites, and they sold out within I think a day, like 6 months in advance. Here we go. Come on, somebody do it.
We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes now. So
I think I think you got a hot dog and a Coke with
question, it. Suffix of your call sign phonetically twice, please. Call now. Okay, I'll make one final call, and then if nobody responds, we'll close the net down for this evening. So we do have a ham
I agree with you.
For the net.
They didn't even sell out opening night. Or I mean, I think they sold out, but not everybody showed up. Man, that's a hard situation up there. Those folks in Sacramento or the A's fans up there.
Well, Gordo, welcome back, and go with.
And yes, Dustin, very rich man there. And you know what? It was an overnight success.
Thanks, everyone. I work at Coast Guard Auxiliary Net on the time I'm gone. One nice...
He loves working nets.
Both LMR 400 style as well as RG8X style.
FUU.
From the Marine store, West Marine. No, I own none of it, unfortunately. West Marine sells...
By the way, once the sun goes down, I'm getting on the air, and the sun's still up. I'm on the air technically right now.
Of course, it's UV resistant around boats and water. So, true, very much so that it's the braid pure
I believe
copper
Jason here is in Florida.
And that ultimately,
Mighty Joe, I don't know if he's still in the chat.
Action passes moisture quite nicely from one end to the other. So we would sure suggest that if you live in a wet environment like here on the coasts, that you consider the silver tinned braid. That's a great one to solder to, and it's one that's not going to turn green and omic with a little bit of moisture in the air. WB6NOA.
There you go. Oh, I bet you Gainesville is like
thank you
bacon right now.
And
I've worked college football in Gainesville.
An hour and 11 minutes so far. So I appreciate the help answering the questions from WB6IAG Ron, K4FXC David, K0NEB Joe, and WB6NOA, who you just heard talking.
And pardon me, who plays football there? I'm not a big college football guy.
Answer the question.
Is it the Florida Gators? Is that
6:30 p.m.
that?
Pacific time
It's like
they
have the mouth of the gator for their. I think.
Until then, this is Steve, N5ZUA, closing the net down and returning the frequencies back to undirected amateur radio use.
He used a different term there, which will be nobody talking, right, Nate?
Time that runs every night. That's the Insomniac Trivia Net. And don't forget, on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., we have the Alaska Morning Net. That's a check-in rag-chew type net. You can call in, and if you don't want to comment on anything, you can just get your name on the list as a check-in net. Or if you'd like to comment about something, there's usually a question of the day that you can give an answer.
Gotta remember, man, on my way out in California,
with using your radio,
we ain't got no time for college football here.
All right, N5ZUA. Anyway, closing the net down, returning the frequency back to undirected amateur radio use. We'll see you next Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Until
Oh, boy.
7-3, and good night all.
I have no skin in the game. Is that it?
K2IMX.
That's it? What about a trucker clock? Man, I can't talk tonight. I got like a whole 6 hours sleep last night and maybe a 10-minute nap this afternoon, so.
KV2IMX.
Is that somebody from the channel in there? Gonna ask for a radio check? And you know what? I gotta say something. I kind of make fun of people asking for radio checks, and I'm not really making fun at them because they're trying to engage and they maybe don't have a way to engage, so that's their way of trying to engage. So don't take that like I'm making fun of the guy. So even though it may sound like it. I don't think I've worked Seminoles before. I know I remember going to Gainesville in like first week of September, and oh my gosh, I sound like a Valley girl right there, but holy crap, it was so freaking humid. I remember I took a shower right before I left the hotel room, and I walked outside and I instantly needed another shower. I'm like, coming from somebody that lives in the Pacific Southwest, not Northwest, Southwest, next to the ocean, not used to that. I rarely go to the valley. It's too far and it's too hot. All right, so I'm on FT8 still. I'll be on the air shortly. As far as voice, read the thing, read myself down there. I don't even have to like put it in there anymore. It does it automatically. I could just hit a button. Are you leaving? It's like feels like an oven, a humid oven. It's different than Texas. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's just swampier. There's like a smell to it too. I don't know. I don't mind it so much, but man, it's tough to work in. We have to tape a lot of stuff, and it's like impossible to tape in that type of weather. I don't know. Some parts of Texas, man, you get North Dallas, like Plano area, there's not a lot of wind up there. Stale air, stale hot air. Let's see if we get any more DXCC in here. I see some, what's that, Finland up there? I don't know what, I'm bad. Norway. I think that's Finland. Finland's right there or right there. No, wait. Finland's over here. It's right next to Russia, I think. This one. Plano. What's up, Mark? Ooh. It was hot yesterday, but they kept on saying it's like this massive heat wave, and oh my God. It wasn't that bad. And then that's back in the low 90s today. It doesn't feel too bad. I had to have a sweatshirt on the 4th of July night. Bert, see ya. Bert's speaking in the third person right there. Jason, good night. I know it's late back there. So 8:50 back there. I was trying to do that. I should put like multiple clocks in here so I know what time it is. $10:47 in Florida. I haven't done a Florida live stream in a couple of years, in like 2 years. So maybe this year I'll have to do one. It's been a minute since I've been to the free state of Florida. All right. Let me see here. So what program is this? So this is a FT8 digital ham radio on HF. I'm on 20 meters. And this one here on the right, you can see my cursor here. This is called Grid Tracker. This basically takes all the info and kind of decodes it and logs everything for you, which I have set up. I set up both these programs. This one is actually the program that transmits the signal to my radio, and then the radio transmits it up. It also basically controls my radio and transmits and changes the frequencies and everything. And this is called WSJTX. Once again, you got to set this all up. I was lucky enough I had like 20 people in here helping me out the night I was doing it. Or I would have never been able to do it. Seth should be back shortly. He went to go get his 7-Eleven free Slurpee. They were going to midnight. I guess he had to go to 2 different 7-Elevens, and they didn't have any lids. And I told him he doesn't like lids anyways. As a ham radio term, I guess that is. This is a kind of a lot of people don't like FT8. I like it because I can talk to you guys, and I can remote into my radio when I'm not home. Remote into my computer that's connected to my radio. Do I ever play with satellites? I've attempted to talk on a satellite with my 9700 here once. And I don't think it worked, but I have worked. I don't know if you want to call it worked, but I have I made contacts through the crossband repeater on the ISS, maybe 3 or 4 times. It's something I really want to get into, but it's like a timing thing. So I have to have time at the right time for me to be available when it passes overhead. I know Dana N7 UFT is huge on it. Big satellite guy. So is Hamstick Eric in here. King Henry 6 Whiskey India, and I don't remember his other call sign. He's in the chat. Greg, can you explain that? The person. Well, it's just like a hobby, I guess. I wouldn't call it a broadcast, so to speak. It just plays like a community. It's just like what's like the purpose of having fixed up cars. It's just to kind of show them off, talk shop, stuff like that, I guess. And it's also like kind of building your own radio station from your house. You know, I bought this radio, but I ran all the coax. I put my antenna in a certain spot. I bought a certain antenna. And it's unique to me because I'm the only person that has this particular setup in this particular way. So every station should probably sound a little bit different. Not everybody has this kind of microphone plugged into it, this kind of mic processor and everything else. So it's all unique, like somebody fixing up a car, I guess. Oop, that's FT8 you're hearing. We played satellites on field day. Now I'm addicted. Yeah, satellites are nice, man. I just wish I had some more time with it. I know people say, "Oh, you got time," blah blah blah. It's not so much the time. It's like I gotta ignore some of the noise and make some space for it. But at this point, I just can't. Whenever I do ham radio, at least the voice part of it, unless I'm in my car driving and I'm on a repeater and
This is K6RQR in Port Townsend. Is there anyone around?
In my car talking on the radio, or sitting in here in the desk here and talking to you guys, I'm usually not on the radio at all. So I got an 8-year-old, 7-year-old, soon to be 8-year-old. I work 40, 50 hours a week, commute an hour each direction. So you guys can do the math. And I try to keep myself active as far as, health wise. So I work out an hour and a half a day when I have time. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. Today was a little more, so I'm a little bit sore. So I don't have the time like I would like, but coming into the fall, I should have a little bit more. Is it a matter of being a successful established contact? That itself should be. Yes, and that's why we log. So let me give you a little. I'll just leave that on here. Good thing I didn't pull up my computer right away, and that's why we log. So. We have logbooks of where this is all computer based with the with the grid tracker software there that logs automatically for you. But you have to set it up. You have to hit the keys to do it. But it sets everything up, puts all the time and date and everything for you. As far as these are all confirmed contacts right here, 20,000 confirmed. QSOs. As far as contacts made but not confirmed, I have 25,000. So I have 5,000 or so people that didn't confirm, like both directions. And a majority of those are digital, meaning through the FT8. I would say probably under 5,000 or voice, probably closer to 2,000 if I'm guessing. So you can kind of see and they have these awards, which don't really mean much. You can basically see all the different countries you've talked to. Shohei already hit a home run, and he's pitching tomorrow, if I'm correct. So basically, I can see here on all these different contacts in different countries. So in 5 different bands, I've talked to over 100, or I've made contacts with over 100 different contacts within those bands and confirmed. So this way I can just kind of see what countries I made contact with. I didn't see the point in logging, but there's the kind of the personal accomplishment by it. Obviously, Africa, you don't see a lot of activity in. Very sparse and very third world. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Just, as far as technology concerns, not concerns, but considering they probably don't use a lot of stuff that transmits, I'm guessing. And, they don't have a lot of power in those parts of those regions. So obviously you're not going to see as many contacts, although you do see some people there. Yeah, I've made contacts in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan. That's a confirmed. Israel, not Palestine. Let me zoom in here. I know I have it. Lebanon. I don't know why it's doing Israel. It's like UAE or Qatar, or however you want to pronounce it. I don't think India would be considered the Middle East, but not too many. Iran will be a hard one. Iraq will be a hard one. Syria, probably a better chance than both Iran and Iraq, but still pretty slim. And a lot of these other countries, Sudan, they're always in war. And they have very, very strict speech laws in those countries as far as I know. Have you been able to switch people? I think you're talking the hamstick on that. You think it would be, but, they have to have power. They have to have the right equipment, and they have to smuggle the equipment in. And if you see, I don't have any North Korea contacts, and this was probably a fake one. This is Miramar. Yeah. I have an unconfirmed contact. I think it was a special event station as far as I can remember. Laos, I believe that's how that's pronounced. You're probably not going to see something in there. Sri Lanka, I thought that's a pretty safe place, but I guess not. Let's see Vietnam. Where is... I'm very bad in geographically. Hamstick, you're somewhere over here, right? Is this where you're at? There you go. I have 4 unconfirmed contacts there. So you got to help me out and get a confirmed contact there in Singapore there, Mr. Eric. If I could, I'll send you something. All my logs. That's good. I mean, I wish I want to make contacts with everybody that I've made contacts with on FT8 on single sideband, but I just know that's probably never going to happen. The other thing a lot of people don't realize, and you can get away with this with CW, is a lot of these countries I probably wouldn't be able to make voice contacts with just because of the language barrier. I mean, in theory. So I wouldn't be able to make it anyway. So FT8. I do have 4 confirmed, but I want one with you. I don't think I've met anybody that's been on the other side of the world to make a contact with. So, so that kind of helps out a little bit with making contacts as far as it's like an international language, so to speak. And now, here we go. Nothing. I'm going to try to get on voice. I'm going to try. Doesn't look too good. Let's do it. I made a FT8 contact with Antarctica, but not voice. And I don't think they're down there right now. Thanks, bud. You do the same, buddy. It's a nice video of Dodger a couple days ago, too. Them, I think they're irrigating it, if I'm correct. What do you like? Yeah, I got to mess with that. Let's see how 20 meters is doing. Once Dustin comes back and gets his antenna back up. Great. There goes that same sound again. I'm surprised they didn't irrigate right after the game on Sunday. That's what they normally do. And they paint that thing anyways. Really? Satellites? Starlink work down there?
Mexico, but she's from border town down here, Nuevo Laredo, down south of San Antonio in Texas. But, you know, we've been married 52 years and I still can't learn Spanish. I've been trying.
They just know the bad words and where to go to the bathroom, the most important part. Now, I've been to Mexico a couple times.
So I take it you speak fluent Spanish. Go ahead.
My noise level's not that bad tonight. I mean, it's not good. I wonder what 40 looks like. Ooh. A little bit noisy. How close are you guys to in time zones there, Hamstick? You and Colin. I got the local noise. When I hear that zzz sound, that's more of local noise. Like this just hiss. Just static in the air.
especially down there in Laredo in South Texas, you take your life in your own hands if you cross the border. So it's been a long time there, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Texas side of the Mexican border is a lot worse than the California side. Oh, you guys are only an hour and a half away from each other. It's local? That's normal local for me.
Yeah, well, do you guys have any kids, or is it just you and the wife?
I want to hear one side of that, so let me move on. The bands have been just not... I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. I'm close enough not to mess with them, but if someone else sees a signal in here. Really? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ, 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of LA. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ, 40 meters from Chino, California. Should I try 15-meter voice right now? Really? Are you trying to talk back to me, Kevin? Just 100. Was that someone calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf? Try again. I heard you a couple of call letters, and then you died out. Unfortunately, I could not hear in that last one, so let's try again in a minute or two. Maybe the band will get a little bit better. The sun continues to go down here, which is it's completely down, but we're still at sunset. So let's try again in a few minutes. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ on 20 meters from Chino, California. I don't know if I understand that question. I mean, you could get out on 5 watts. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ on 20 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, called CQ,
20 meters.
This is just the magic of HF. The ionosphere.
I hear someone calling back here. Try again one more time here. I'm going to make an adjustment on my antenna, see if it helps out with my noise here. Try one more time. All right, Kevin, I think I got you in there. Kilo Echo 8 Echo Golf Alpha. You're 5-1 right in my noise. You did. Thank you for being so patient in there. I have you in my logbook. I don't know if you log or not.
You gone.
I haven't got a logger set up yet, but I'm working on it.
Copy that, man. I appreciate you jumping in the chat and trying to get on the air as well. 7-3.
All right, give me a minute. I'm going to try to bring down my antenna real quick. I got to adjust something. See if it helps. I don't know. Oh, we got a sad ham in here, huh? Seth.
Can I help you?
So tell me about your Slurpee experience.
2 for 4.
So, 2 for 4?
I went to 4 7-Elevens.
You went to 4 7-Elevens in a half hour?
Yeah.
It looks like somebody. Are you a Mighty Joe? Are you a ham radio op right now, or you have no license? It's still light outside too, by the way. Yeah, you definitely sounded better with 100 watts. No doubt. Well, Joe, I appreciate you jumping in there. I hope you get your license. It's fun. A lot of great folks out here. On this radio right here, we're listening to UHF. This is a local repeater system. Man, I got something stuck in my throat. Mighty Joe. We're talking to Mighty Joe right here. Not you, Joe. Sorry. The tech is fairly simple. The general is a little bit more difficult, and the extra is a little overkill for what you have to learn. At least in my personal opinion. Seth? 4
Yes.
7-Elevens you went to. That sounds like motivation.
Oh, it wasn't. They're not that far from each other.
So you said you didn't get any lids in the text?
So I went to one. The first one I went to. I sent you the photos where all but the one flavor are out. And then I went to a second 7-Eleven where they had cups but they didn't have lids. So I got it there. I went to a third one where the guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's only 11 a.m. to 7 p.m." Like, what bullshit is that?
Really?
And then I went to a fourth one, and I guess the owner of the store was the one like serving out the Slurpees.
I saw at least the one in our thing. It said from midnight to midnight, all day, 24 hours.
Huh.
Maybe it varies. I think they're franchised, so.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Well, I had my tech license for whatever, 15 years, whatever, 18 years, or whatever the heck it was. And this is like a whole different hobby with HF. I mean, I can basically talk to, sitting right in this space without any repeaters, just a little wire in my backyard up 34 feet in the air. I've talked all over the planet. Every continent, except for Antarctica, I've not talked to on voice, but I have made a contact on digital. I think they should just have two. Personally, we're going to get into a whole topic here. I think they should just have 2 licenses. the tech and the general. I don't understand the extra. I don't understand why they need an extra.
Well, I think by statute limitation, they're limited to 5 classes, I believe.
Why? I mean,
it's like only do 5, but that's in the story.
But what? I mean, I don't see the point in it.
Oh.
So you have to take a test to get a half a meg more of space. I just don't.
That's where all the DX stuff is. All the other ITU regions.
Yes, that's Santiago Peak in over Orange County between Riverside and San Bernardino County. Sorry, Riverside and Orange County. Yeah, you can make contacts down there, dude. Absolutely. By the way, you coming to California next week or in 2 weeks?
I don't know.
You said you would know by now.
Well, I haven't heard anything, so no news means no travel. I'll probably know, if anything, on the Monday or Tuesday, I would assume.
Let's see, does this work? Yeah. You see my shorts sitting there on the ground. All my dirty clothes. Testing this for when Haley comes back. She asked, why can't I get on TV like I used to?
Do you do your laundry?
I did 3 loads the last 2 days, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And you can actually use FT8 on 10 meters as well with a tech.
Hello, Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Whoa, wow. Got the echo machine going today. Somebody's always playing with the wind system. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, I'm flipping between my 7610 Icom and 9700. Let's see if I can make a couple more contacts here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ on 20 meters tonight from Chino, California. outside of Los Angeles by about 40 miles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Calling CQ 20 meters tonight.
You know where he's at? Is he? If he's on 10 meters right now, it's dead to me. Oh, is that you? This is how this is going to go tonight, huh? Now the sun's just about set here in beautiful Southern California. I don't think I heard anybody on there. I don't see anybody on my scope. What kind of damage does it do when people talk or something like on FRS mirror system? We don't usually get an overpowering problem unless someone's doing it on purpose. So there's a couple repeaters here that they try to like power hog into, I guess you can call it. Normally don't have that trouble on HF especially. On the repeater or VHF part of things, UHF part of things, sometimes you get that. There's a repeater system here. It used to be notorious, called the Renegade Repeater 435. That's kind of mellowed out now. Not that bad. I believe it or not, I think a couple of the folks passed away that were hardcore on there or just disappeared. Or I know some people got busted. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we've heard them. Seth was in here. I was calling CQ out on that frequency, and I actually made some contacts.
Well, now, once you cut them down, how did you move them?
That sounds pretty good.
All the branches and the brush and the waste transfer station, which is probably about 10 minutes away from me. And the rest, I had another half who uses wood to heat his house.
Those guys are hardcore. It's like normal radio now with some cussing. And the way the local people thought about 435 was if everybody's there, they're not somewhere else. So they let them, unless they're like damaging stuff, they let them go. You know, you can always turn the frequency or turn the channel or whatever. That's the way I felt about it. I know a lot of other people did. If I joined a...
Okay, it looks like you're about 170 feet on the side average.
If I was putting that in the air, I would not solder those together and put those in the air. That'd probably not be a safe idea. And someone could probably quote me or at least help out. I think there's brackets you can buy to bridge those cables together. They're kind of like guy wire extensions. You agree with me on that one, Seth? Did you see that question?
Didn't read it.
If I join and solder a couple of lengths of wire onto my 250-foot wire to get the 260, 275 feet for the loop, will those joints fail under tension? I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably not a safe bet.
Where's Hamstick when you need him?
He's probably just going, no, you cannot do that. No. Yes, solder joints and welding, I think, are two different things to me.
Bye-bye, Andy. K6EGG is QRT.
K6EGG. I've talked to him before. HF has just not happened for me today.
KR4 ESF Echo Link from Florida.
This question right here.
Hi, Sean. Good evening from Western Canada. You're about a 5 and 5 with me. My name is Andy.
I've talked to Andy. I heard somebody from Florida. How does it do for you, man?
We weren't too hot today, probably mid-70s. Right now we're probably about mid-60s right now. Very comfortable, Sean. Tell me where you are and maybe what you're running for the antenna and the power and the radio. Okay, well, that sounds like a real common station. I think that's
40 is very noisy. 40 is very noisy for me right now. Way noisier than it was the other night. I could look. I looked earlier. Oh, it's not good.
On trailers and haul them up to Tyler Lake next weekend. And
100 times worse.
You are peaking. Your voice speaks. We're hitting 5 over. No problem copying you. We've had to
Fairly wide.
switch radios tonight. Center-fed sloper using the tower as the counterpoise. And we've got you in the logs just the same. QSL? QSL. I think sometimes the wire is more efficient in a lot of ways. I think Stepper is discontinuing their support for their products in the ham radio market. So, yeah, maybe...
I don't know why everybody's discontinuing their ham radio market stuff. Seems like our hobby's starting to slowly pass away.
They're not selling any. Anyway, we've got you in the logs.
Everything's so dang expensive, too.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to what happened. John, you went off the screen. Kilo 6, Quebec, Victor Alpha. John.
And that guy had a screaming signal in here. And now I don't hear the other guy.
K6QVA, where'd you go?
K6QVA.
Not hearing him back. Well, he went off the screen.
Tennessee?
All right, let's one more that we didn't get. Let's see if he's there. Mike, Kilo Echo 6, Delta, Quebec, Romeo.
Temple City. They do. The Zagu is kind of like that. I did hear you, and nobody answered you back. I'm not technically. I don't know. I probably can go on there now. I don't know. They asked me not to go on, at least when I was live streaming. They blocked my. They blocked my Allstar node and Echo Link node.
Kilo 5, Romeo, Papa Echo.
You have a Zagu, right, Seth?
I do. 6100, not G90.
Is that the one you brought to Florida?
Yes.
Not
an easy copy.
To put you in the log, sir. QSL?
I'm using a in-fed half wave, and it's in an inverted V. Lots of noise here. Always noise here in Southern California on 40, at least by the city. Seth could attest to this. We tried to activate Butterfield Ranch, or Butterfield Memorial Trail, whatever it's called, and The only band that was open that night was 40, and I had too much noise on it. Like it was like S20 a noise. We were at the Field of Dreams, I think, right?
Yep.
That sucked. It's just the old MistNet?
With your audio at S8, but we've got you in the logs, QSL.
I mean, 100 watts is fine for me. I wouldn't mind doing 200. I don't know, double. I don't know. I don't need it. There's some guys that say you need an amplifier, which, you know what? Maybe to get some of those DX, to get through those pilots, you might need some power, but I've gotten through them with some work. And got to play this. Kilo Golf 6 Kilo Yankee Delta. No, it's not right.
Ted, are you hearing him? I guess Ted checked out. All right, we've got you in the logs there, Mike. Thanks for checking in. Hopefully band conditions will be better next week.
I'm not the only one having trouble here tonight.
On the air again. Something's going haywire. All right, this is Kilo Golf 6 Yankee Victor Delta with the Borrego Rams net every Friday night, 8 to 9 Pacific. We are live on NetLogger under Borrego Rams. We have exhausted the list of check-ins on NetLogger, and we've got 20 check-ins on that. So let's open it up.
I've seen this. I've talked to this guy before.
Come now.
This guy's got it going on now.
All right, there were 3 of you in there, I think, but all we heard was KD6 DK.
Rainbow is down by San Diego, by the way.
That's Frederick, QSL.
Negative, Kilo Delta 6, Delta Kilo Charlie, Rick in Merced, California. Over.
Merced's up north.
You know, your call sign is quite close to what a guy that's close to me.
You will when you do do a pilot. I'd say a majority of the people run about 100 watts. I mean, that's my personal opinion.
And you're 5'9" in Merced, California. Over. All right, Rich out of Merced. I've got you a solid 5'9". Thank you very much. Good copy that time, QSL.
Roger that. I missed your name, over.
The name's Hayden, Hotel Alpha, Yankee, Delta, Echo, November. The call is Kilo Golf 6, Yankee, Victor, Delta.
So on a repeater system here locally here in Southern California, I listen to a net in the morning, and I bring it up every once in a while. This guy, whenever he talks on the air, he starts with his call sign. And anytime, I should record it. He starts with his call sign, says what he wants to say, and ends with his call sign. The other person talks, blah, blah, blah. He talks again, starts with his call sign, talks, says whatever he's going to say, and then ends with his call sign. Every single time. Holy crap. They should be able to find people that over call sign themselves. Over identification of themselves.
Romeo Tango, Kurt, out of Anderson Island, Washington, QSL.
That's what we're all here for. I don't know all the questions, so just because I'm sitting here, live streaming doesn't mean I know everything, and I'll be the first one to admit that.
Very good. You're the bottom edge of S9, above S8, and we've got you.
Farm Tech Maker. Good evening.
We're not on our normal antenna.
Welcome aboard.
Things will be a little bit different than usual.
All right.
But thanks for checking.
This guy sounds a little robotic now. He's got a good smashing signal, though. I know I'm too low. No, I'm too low.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Did you know you're too low?
Yeah.
Up on the rack is a drive belt fully accessible. There.
These are the Spanish speakers. Bands are like dog doo-doo today. I'm going to go back to 20 meters in a minute.
Of the world, and I'm currently operating remote from Louisville Lake, which is not too far from McKinney,
Texas.
which is
So he's AM right there. Man. This is brutal.
Comment. Okay, go ahead, Ron.
Would you like to make a comment? Fuck you!
Was I not supposed to play that?
I want to hear it. So if you come to LA again, you're going to bring your radio and try to listen to the wind system so you get the FU through the air?
Of course.
Is that your goal in life?
No, it would be nice. It would be nice.
Wow. It's even more dead than it was earlier. Like 10 minutes ago.
Did you check the map? I don't think the bands are that.
Figures I got a Friday night off.
Friday night off and you can't use the radio.
I mean, I can use radio, just...
Looks like the only place with decent propagation might be Australia right now.
Or DStar.
Or Hamstick's old home of Hawaii.
Even these guys that were talking over here are gone. Well, that sucks.
Hey, Greg, do you know what we can do?
A fake net?
No, well, that too. You can study for your extra.
No.
Why not?
I have to like learn some crap at work and I don't really want to do it. And I've been doing it.
What, you don't want to travel?
I got no comment on that. I might be. I don't know. You have a wind system you in Texas?
Where?
What were you saying? Sorry, Seth.
No, I was gonna think of something. Then I hear the. I don't know if that's just noise or if someone's keying into the repeater.
Lots of just kerchunks. Is that how you say that?
Kerchunks?
Yeah, that one. Whatever you just said there.
Kerchunks.
Kerchunks. It reminds me of cottage cheese for some reason. What?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be FT8 time. And I might do some DStar here. So yesterday, when I was showing, we were showing a buddy from work. Ooh, brought my antenna down a little bit, and I got all kinds of noise.
So raise it higher.
So, well, it's a little bit windy, and I should say the noise I was hearing was RFI related, not like noise. What was I going to say here? But I was showing a buddy from work. We're going over some IT stuff because a lot of our stuff's changing from audio to IT. And I got into my home network and I was showing them, these Pi servers and stuff like that. And I go to update the Pi Star here, the one we see on the screen, and it had all kinds of weird stuff going on with it. Of course, I wasn't home, so I got home and just unplugged it and plugged it back in and went back to normal. So you know how that goes.
Do I?
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, works every time.
Then finally one day I decided, okay, it's time to get it back on that.
I hear
and
people.
it works, yeah. Yep, that's
I think this
that's
is a
true.
net.
Yeah.
No,
Did
solar
you
panels are
hear
not
and
the
see,
problem.
People are talking about the M1K, the
I get that noise at night too.
radio RF-less mic from the Openspot that shot IF.
I've heard people talking on it, and I've seen the only weird thing is the case looks kind of weird, like I don't know. For me, the case looks kind of cheap.
It's good to hear some people on a repeater.
Clear plastic or something. It seems
If
like
anybody needs Delaware, they're on 20 meter FT8 right
I've
now.
heard people talking on it, and I think it does some pretty cool stuff. I guess.
I didn't see it on my scope at all,
Is
dude.
that Openspot people, or who makes that?
Oops.
Yep. It's the Openspot guy. So it's the Sharp IF, the company called Sharp IF. It's the Openspot guy. Yeah, the case looks. There's a.
Are they talking about that radio that's not a radio?
Host or something can holding that M1KE on
Yes,
the
that's what they're
internet,
talking
or
about.
3D printing and stuff. Yeah. So just thinking about that, but I using the DV switch, so it's a
M1KE, yes. That's from the
similar function. So I
what's
can
that country
use
called?
everything
Estonia?
on my app on
Estonia?
my phone.
Estonia,
So
that's
why
it.
I'm hold on.
I've been there.
Not buying that right now.
I have
but
not.
Maybe one day. But right now it's talking about $400.
At this point, you probably
If I
traveled more than I
choose,
have, because I have stopped
think
traveling
they give you a
pretty
little
much.
discount, like 300.
I think I was only on a plane like
389, something like that. So
I did only like
I don't
5
know.
flights,
Just,
6 flights last year.
One of the new
This year?
devices come up. Now it's really hot. Everybody talking about it.
And I'm good with that. I ain't got no time to go East
Yeah,
Coast.
that stuff's not
I've
cheap,
already
but that's okay if it's built well. And
What's
stuff
that?
and it
I'm sorry. Let me turn
I've
that
already
down.
spent 10 weeks this year out of the
I know
country.
the Openspot's been perfected pretty nice with that little white case. I had a 3. I think I sold it and then upgraded to a used 4 Pro. And
If I had a Baofeng, would I be well?
that much.
If I don't know, I don't know where you're at, but if they have a repeater system that's tied to something that's here in Southern California,
I don't know.
it's a possibility. But I do have an Allstar link that I can probably
Like
dial
that
into
thing I
whatever
built,
you're
that
at.
FT8 thing is really cool. I can't wait to get it working. 'Cause
That's
I
an
can
awesome
also
last
just
name.
build
It's like a
antenna and probably work
independent
FT8.
film last
You can
name.
spot yourself doing,
Independent filmmaker last name.
with FT8.
Radios.
I was going to say, is this DStar?
This is DStar.
So you won't be able to use that with the
You can
Baofeng.
do it over the microphone or the radio.
Not this particular one, but I think he was just talking about
Oh,
in general.
dude, Brock. Yeah, I've seen Facebook. I think for what you're seeing, I've seen like Facebook ads for things like that.
Yeah, that sounds like BS. I think a couple other YouTubers have gone over that. I don't really know too much about it, but a lot of those are subscription based.
Kind of funky lately, but
It's basically a voice over IP.
It's kind of fun. A lot of
I think so.
I think I sent you one about a year ago, if I recall.
Maybe.
Like, what's this? I'm like, and they're like, it's these cell phones. And I'm a cheap guy when it comes to cell phones too.
I thought you were just a cheap guy, period.
I am to a point. That's why I'm an honorary.
I hear the band, it's weird now. Okay, Brian, there you go. I need to get back to.
I got my prepaid $25 a month cell phone service.
You're only paying the $25 plan?
I got a deal
I thought
on
you did
it.
the $35.
I did, but I got a deal on it.
Okay, so you're paying $25 for the $35 plan.
Yeah. Or maybe it's $30 for the $35 plan. I can't remember.
Well,
Okay, Bob. Great chat. Thanks for coming back to me. And stay cool.
They advise, yeah.
WA6.
You know, if the grid goes down, a lot of stuff's going down. Probably those radios are going with it.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice evening. K6EGG.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. It's nice to hear some folks on 12 Alpha, too. I'm in Chino.
What's going on, dude?
Yeah, Mr. Egg, good to hear you on here. WA6JFK.
I hit the wrong key there. Yeah, it's good to hear you. I don't hear too much activity, but it's good to hear some folks out here. I haven't been on 12 Alpha too much. I think it was on about a week and a half ago. Heard some folks out there, but nice to hear some activity out here on the Papa system. I listen to it quite often when I'm driving, but don't hear too much activity, like I said.
Why did I hear myself come back
I don't
there?
know why. I never put a radio back in my car. I got a new car a couple of years ago, and I never put a radio back in it. I don't know why. So I've been playing around with some hotspots
That's a
in the
VoIP.
car, but I should put my Icom back in there and get DStar going. But I don't know. I just don't have the ink. It's one of those things like Bob was just talking about. It's just kind of off the side, and it's not a priority right now. But yeah, I do like the DStar, and a lot of nights you get on here and there's somebody will pop up like yourself or Bob or myself or something like that. So that's kind of cool. But it is very quiet if you just monitor it for sure.
Yeah, I have the Openspot. Hold on a second. Let me reset my foot slipping. Using a foot pedal here, and it got tangled up in the cable. I have a Openspot 3 in my car, like connected to my cell phone plan, the Wi-Fi, and that's kind of nice. I can usually in the morning, I'll get on One Charlie and I'll talk to all these people in from England. They'll be like all hot for people in the United States, but for the most part, the local repeaters have been kind of quiet lately.
And I guess the good thing about an Openspot is there's no SD card to mess up on it. So do you just have it hooked up to something so it dies, or do you unplug it, or what? Or do you just let it croak and then when you start the car up, it goes again?
Actually, that's a good question. So I leave it off unless I'm going to use it. And because I did what you did, I left it on, and I came home, and of course it's on the same frequency because I was too lazy to have a separate frequency for my home one. To make a long story short, I shut it off when I don't use it, and then when I do use it, I turn it on and I have it plugged into a USB port inside my car.
It's weird. I'm hearing myself come back on an echo. Very awkward.
Okay, yeah. I bet it's probably not good to leave it in a hot car either, I don't think. I mean, I know you leave the windows in there and stuff, but I don't know. That thing's kind of a little plastic thing, but who knows? I don't even know what's inside one of those. Well, I guess I've opened one up.
It's like a Pi Star, I think, right?
Obviously, and probably obviously a circuit board of some sort. So that's cool. Yeah, they're good. I mean, and the 3 is as good as the 4 as far as, form and everything. And it just, there's a couple of things it doesn't do, I guess, obviously, but it's still a nice unit, and they're probably around on a
What does that mean?
bargain used market now on QRZ or whatever. That's pretty cool. That is kind of a neat thing about it. I mean, there's no screen or anything like that, but who needs that if you just want to talk?
Yeah, that thing's basically been in my glove compartment for about 2 years straight through all the heat waves and stuff. Like I said, I just turn it on when I use it, so it's fine. And I opened it up. You can kind of crack it open. It looks like a little Pi board in there, like a little Pi Star board basically, but it's a little bit smaller. And it has a little battery in there too. Not too much to it, believe it or not, but as long as I keep it up to date, which I don't do very often, it's been fairly solid, and I haven't had too many issues with it. In fact, I think I had more issues with my Pi Star 4 when they first started coming out with software issues and crashing and doing weird stuff, but they have a pretty solid software firmware up with it right now.
Yeah, that's all that stuff seems. I mean, I have a cheesy one of those black boxes with the little OLED display, the little Chinese ones that work. And well, I kind of removed it from there because I was whatever, it worked. But anyway, it works. It just kind of comes alive, and I run it off of the phone, Wi-Fi or whatever, and it's been pretty bulletproof, that thing. I mean, it wasn't that expensive to begin with. And then I have some real few what is it? Not Fusion, but I don't know, whatever the genuine boards are that they sell at HRO and stuff. I have about, I don't know, 2 or 3 of those, and I have a weird DV Mega thing in a metal box. I don't know, just use stuff I picked up and played around with. I just love tinkering with weird stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. But I will notice that I have a couple of those quote unquote, and they're actually pretty decent. The $100 cheap Pi Stars, they seem to be a little bit more solid as far as software. But the only thing is changing the SSID. Like if you want to move it around between Wi-Fi's, sometimes it doesn't like connecting to my phone. But when it's connected, it seems a little bit more solid. I've used it. I've taken it with me on the road a couple times, the little Pi Stars, and they've done fairly well. I wish they had like a Allstar node I can do that with. That's a little bit more user friendly.
What, am I echoing on the repeater or something? It's weird. I hear myself come back.
I've got that's what I was using this week or last couple of weeks. I've been playing around with a clear node in my car, and I have to Mickey Mouse sometimes and reboot. I don't know what makes it not bring up the IP address all the time, but then it'll catch it and it'll tells you it's got an IP address off my iPhone. But it works. It's just I don't know. Some of that stuff I wish I should build a little go bag with it, and then you really can't mess with it when you're driving. You got to pull over and make it work. I mean, it's you start doing that, and you're gonna kill somebody, including yourself, probably. But some of that stuff's pretty cool. It does work well on the cellular network. It's kind of amazing. Back to UWA.
We'll copy that. Well, it looks like Belize is coming up on HF. I don't know if you work HF. They're on 14242. I'm going to QSY down to there and see if I can make a contact with the person down there. But it's good to hear you. Brian, 7-3. I'll be QSY in your final. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf 2 miles north of Chino Airport.
And what's your first name?
Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf.
Okay, Greg, have fun on the HF, and we'll catch you later. WA6JFK.
Copy that, 7-3.
All-time new one. Does anybody need Belize for a new country? QRZ, Victor 31, Golf Tango.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Let's a couple try it again.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Whiskey Altitude Juliet.
Just like that. I think I have Belize on voice. Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Victor Alpha 3 Juliet Tango, 5-time lead. Thank you very much. 73 QRZ.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Romeo Alpha Norway, go clear?
Yeah, Kilo 17, Romeo Alpha Norway, you're 5-9 in Salt Lake City.
Kilo 7 Romeo Alpha November, thank you. 5-time lead.
Thank you, bye-bye now.
673 QRZ, Victor 31 Golf Tango.
November Kilo,
Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
Victor Echo 6, please.
Victor Echo 6. Victor Echo, you're 10 plus.
Victor Echo 6 Tango, Victor Echo 5-8 in the lead.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Whiskey Charlie. Okay, Italy Victor Charlie, X-ray Yankee Charlie, 5-8 is in Belize.
Weren't you just down there, Nate?
USL, thank you for the contact, 73 QRZ, Victor 31, go take.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I hope it's good tomorrow. The contact 73, Victor 31, go take him.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Somewhere's down there, right? Somewhere down there, right? It's not too far away, right?
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Hey, Jason, nice to see you in it. Going after Belize here.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Bravo 9 Tango Whiskey Kilo 5656 Belize.
Not very good. I'm trying to get Belize right now. What's he doing there?
Number two, Victor 31, go take. Number 3, Victor 31, go take. Number 3, Lima Hotel Quebec, 59 Belize. For Arkansas, QRZ 30, Victor 31, go take, or 30. Kilo 3, Bravo, Quebec, 5-9 Belize.
So
73, QRZ number 3, Victor 31, Golf Tango 3.
I don't know who's number 3. I did.
Kilo Tango 4, Zilla Golf, 5 Belize. Thank you for Victor Alpha 73, QRZ 4.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Uniform. Kilo Fox 4, Uniform Golf Alpha, also 5-9. Thank you, 73, number 4.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Number 4, Mike, Whiskey 4, Mike X-ray Zulu, 5-9. Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, QRZ number 4.
Did you get him, Dustin?
Golf Tango number 4. Okay, stand by, everybody. Was there a Hotel India station? The Hotel India Alpha Delta 5 and 6, 56, over. DX call. Number 4, please. 31, go Tango. Number 4, Sierra Victor, QSL. November 4, Sierra Victor, thanks to the 5-9 Indiana, 5-7 Belize, 73. QRZ number 4, Victor 31, go take.
I don't understand the numbers. Dustin might know. I don't know. I don't understand.
Lima Zulu 5, Bravo November 5555.
Oh, I gotcha.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Sierra Hotel, 5-8 Belize. Yes, sir.
Duh.
This is Victor 31 Golf Tango number 545. Victor 31 Golf Tango number 6.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Whiskey 6 Leo Golf. 5 and 8 in Belize. You're about plus 20 California. You want to watch the airspeed, you're actually 5 plus on it. 3 guys. Alright, see you later. Have fun. Absolutely. Number 6, please.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Delta X-ray. Kilo Victor Echo 6 Kilo Delta X-ray. Falls line, nice signal. Yeah, you're 5-9 plus 20 Alpha, so thank you. QRZ number 6.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Charlie 6. Kilo Charlie 6. Uniform Foxtrot Echo. 5 and 6 Belize. Keeper Charlie 73 number 6.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Hotel Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Germany Germany.
Kilo 6 Echo Germany Germany. 5-7 Belize.
5-9 California 7-3.
73 QRZ. Victor 31 Golf Tango number 6. Is it Whiskey 6 Papa November?
Hells yes. Thank you for you guys letting me know. Log it, baby.
Thank you very much. 73 QRZ number 6.
What does this say nautical on here for?
Number 6, please. Number 7 for Victor 31 Golf Tango number 7. Kilo 7 Quebec Zulu Alpha. 5 and 7 Belize. Thank you. 73 QRZ Victor 31 Golf Tango number 7.
I don't know why those are in red.
Very nice.
Anybody know why that's in red?
Victor 31 Golf Tango. Kilo Echo 7 or Whiskey Romeo X-ray. 5-7 Belize. Thank you, Portland. Number 7.
I don't understand that.
Number 7 only. Please go ahead.
Anybody know why it's in red?
Number 8, please. Victor 31 Golf Tango.
You got him, huh? Thank you for everybody telling me that he was on here. I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have known. You guys said somebody was on from Belize earlier, but I did not hear him. So what's the red for? Let me send this out.
Ohio QRZ number 8.
Yours is the same? Sweet. Good. So you got this. You got the same red. PDX, huh? It logged it out. I can use Belize as a voice contact.
Victor 31 Golf Tango 8. 4 standby. 8 only, please come. Okay, Kilo Echo 8 for Pond Mike Kilo 5656 Belize. Kilo Echo 8 for Pond Mike Kilo, you here?
don't see it in here. Oh, I do see it in here. It's in here. I need this. All right, it's going to my favorites. Good, he's starting to die out. It doesn't look like, does it? It doesn't look like he does a logbook of the world. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Apollo's just the logging software. I do have that on this computer. But I need to get him... You guys hear anything else out here? Before I hang her up? Hey, I'm pretty happy. I got a new DXCC on here. Right? It's on the extra portion. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right.
K6EGG on frequency monitoring from Southern California.
Guy's in Chino Hills. He is not that far away. I know exactly where he's at. He's like literally right down the street.
KKX, KI6MH. Good evening, Dan.
No, I'm not going to do that. I could use my...
Good evening, Paige. Thanks for the comeback. Nice to hear from you. How's it going up there?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Thank you for asking. It's been a ham radio kind of day. Talked with some friends on some of the local repeaters in the early afternoon, and then participated in two of the tech nets. So a wealth of information out there, and back to back from 6:30, and then the other one started at 7:30. What's going on with you? Do you have a good day? You have plans for the weekend?
I had a good day. Went to my day program and went to Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve this morning with my day program staff and some clients, and walked around a little bit. So that was nice. Glad to hear you participated here in the Wind System TechNet and on the Go to Ham's TechNet there with Dave on the other channel as well. This is KI6MH.
I think that might be the person that that gives her call sign all the time. But
yeah, smart bunch of fellows and YLs, although I didn't hear any YL voices in there tonight. A check-in, no more than that.
What's this right here?
But nonetheless, yeah, Bolsa Chica, I'm familiar. Oh, that's a great little sanctuary over there.
You know her?
Yeah, I took an ornithology class years ago. And I will tell you, that was one of the sites we visited. And I make sure I always look around for the, of course you're going to see the seagulls,
audio is like all over the place.
But I love the great blue herons. You see those up
local
there where you
here?
live?
Here in Lomita,
Oh, that's
not
your
sure.
local fire.
I was being guided with one of the staff members because it was kind of hard to get around inside the little sanctuary park because they had displays.
I've seen their website. I think I have them on my
that were in cases, and so one of the
favorites.
staff had to describe to me what was in the display cases. You know what I mean? Because I can't see any of them at all. So I had to have one of the staff, show me. Although I got to touch a shark egg today, so that was kind of cool. But other than that, they had to describe to me what they were looking at because it was all pretty much visual. This is K6EGG.
I'm kilowatt Dan, kilowatt Dan, kilowatt Dan, kilowatt Dan, kilowatt Dan.
What the heck is that?
Okay, very well, and hopefully your guide was able to describe it to you aptly. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I love that sanctuary and the area in itself. You've probably heard me talk to the other guys about my buddy who lives down there in Huntington Beach, and a couple of times ago,
Here we go, folks.
Took a drive from Huntington Beach up to Long Beach, and stopped in Seal Beach, and stopped in Long Beach, and the Anaheim Bay, of course, and all that area. It was one of those perfect evenings where it was like 72 degrees outside, and we got out a couple times and walked around the area. I can't get enough of that area, QSL.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, Dan. This is K6EGG. That's pretty cool. You got to take some walks outside and take a look around at different areas. And
Yeah,
stuff
where
like
are the white
that.
women at?
How's it going? Where
We might
you're
get it
at,
tonight.
this evening. Back to you.
You got him. Good job.
Always some monkey screwing around here.
This thing.
K6KKX along with K6MAH.
always screw with this repeater
nothing special
system.
today, Paige. It wasn't bad. It was only 86 degrees up here today, so we'll take it anytime. This time of the year we can experience temperatures below 90. We're pleased with that. And I had the air conditioner on earlier, but as soon as the sun fell, then I opened up all the windows and turned on some of the fans, and it's just a gorgeous evening. I know you're in Lomita. I don't know anything about it except
Nice.
that you're in Los Angeles County. Could you maybe educate me there about your QTH?
Sure. We got the Lomita Library not too far from me. Our city hall.
Lomita is like by Torrance, if you guys are wondering. It's not that. It's kind of like a part of LA, I think, actually.
Close by. Wilson
They
Park
call it
is over
the
here
the
in
South
Torrance.
Bay-ish.
That's not too far from me either.
We're just listening so we hear get something interesting on here.
Vaughn's grocery store not far from me here in Torrance as well. There's a Walgreens not too far either. This is K6EGG.
Roger, so you said City Hall, so I take it you're an incorporated city. And are you considered the South Bay? I mean, I've heard the name, but you're
We'll
the
find
first
out.
person I've ever met who lives there, and I know absolutely nothing about it. I might have driven through it en route to Torrance. But you must be a very tiny city in California standards, QSL.
Correct. I'm in the South Bay, so I'm close to like San Pedro, Carson, Wilmington. Redondo Beach isn't far from me either. So yeah, correct.
Born and raised, Paige?
Actually, I was born and raised. I was born in Hawaii originally. So I've been living here in Lomita for about 23 years here. Yeah.
Be nice,
Oh, no
Jason.
kidding. Where were you born? In Honolulu? And do you ever go back down there?
That's correct. I was born in Honolulu. I used to go visit my grandparents on my dad's side every summer for about a month. And I'd go my dad would send me there. My dad used to work for Delta Airlines before he got transferred to Vegas and worked for Delta. Before then, he used to work for Western Airlines as a customer.
It must have been a
service
long time
technician.
ago.
This is K6EGG.
Oh my God.
Very interesting. Now, you don't have to answer the question. I am just going to make a general question/statement because I've always been reminded never to ask a woman's age. So again, you do not have to answer. I don't want to get too personal. But if somebody
Hey, we're all
is
equal
born
here. Why
to
not?
American parents, I'm presuming, well, strong presumption that your parents are American. And if one was born in Hawaii prior to 1959, I suspect they'd gain American citizenship, or is that something you think somebody born prior to 59 would have to wait for? How does that work? Do you know?
You know, not sure. My dad was born here in the States, yeah. Yep, my dad, yeah. My grandmother on my dad's side, my dad's mom was born in Japan, actually. This is K6EGG. And my dad and stepmom do live in
What?
Vegas.
No, okay.
I used
No
to go
offense.
there
Why
for
would you keep
holidays.
IDing yourself in the middle of a sentence?
Christmas, I usually go.
Oh my
I
goodness.
used to go, I should say.
I was just waiting to see if I hear anything weird, and then
Things are different.
I don't know why
now.
I'm listening to this, to be honest with you.
So this is K6EGG.
Yeah, Roger, I understand. Yeah, traveling's not easy, and it's terribly expensive, of course. And I know sometimes. Well, what's great about living in Southern California is if we have out-of-towners, out-of-staters, they're very likely to come here for obvious reasons, for many reasons. But yeah, that's interesting. Boy, you've got a colorful family tree there.
Well, thank you. I was going to say I'm the only person in my family who's visually impaired. The rest of my family is all sighted, so I do have some help. From time to time, my sisters will come by and visit.
All right. Let's see if there's anything else on the repeaters out here.
Something, but I don't know. Maybe that might be asking too much. You know, because you got to set the.
I don't even think that those call letters are probably.
And.
Wait, restaurant, and
Nothing on the Papa system.
I'm not sure if you ever talked to Glenn, man. He's quite the wizard.
Right now I'm trying to program a couple of radios that I have here, and one of them can really issues, but that's doing pretty good.
Some 2-meter sideband. Can't hear the other side. You notice not a lot of noise on VHF.
Well, that sounds really cool. I hope if you do get to fly it.
Not a clue. Sorry about that.
435.
So the term is typically used out of respect and condolence within the amateur radio community, and regardless of whether the deceased was a Morse code operator or not. SK, or call sign followed by SK, typically means silent key. All right, Gary, thank you, sir. Let's see. Let's continue on this morning. We're going to be going to LA operators and then Orange County. LA operators, including but not limited to short timers, mobile operators, and DX stations. Check in now. Call sign, first name.
Alpha 6 India Oscar Steve Doritos.
I can't listen to that, man. I just can't do it.
Kilo 6, enough up here, Rick in El Tadena.
This is the Catalina repeater off the coast of Huntington Beach. 26 miles across the sea. Santa Catalina is close to me. Not really. So it's about 50 or so miles away out in the ocean. I got a couple hills.
K6IO Steve, KK6EUH Rick, and KD4STN Joe. Dr.
Pop
Joe,
over.
good evening, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, for checking in out of LA. Any additional LA operators attempting to check in or otherwise? Orange County will be coming up shortly.
This is a X50A diamond antenna that's up on top of my second story, about 10 feet above my chimney.
Lima, X-ray Lima, Ruth in Whittier on the side.
Catalina doesn't always come in two. You know how that goes there, Greg. You probably get them up there okay, right?
K6LXL, excellent. Thank you for checking in. Good to hear from you. Hope things are well with you. And we'll be going through and wishing you best condolences here in just a minute here. So, we just did LA. Let's go to Orange County. Orange County operators, please check it out. Call sign, first name.
Whiskey 6, Charlie Oscar Uniform, W6 COU, Jerry in Fountain Valley.
All right, Jerry.
KF6LEX, Chris Garden Grove.
It doesn't always come in like this, though. Usually, like in the winter, it doesn't come in very good.
Mike, Papa, Bill, Santana.
Alpha Kilo 6, Foxtrot Hotel, Adam in Santa Monica. Kilo Bravo 6, Tango Kilo.
Sorry. This is an Icom 9700.
Kilo November 6.
And I have an X50A antenna
X-ray Donald in Fountain Valley.
attached to attached to some Elmar 400, about 100, almost exactly 100 feet. Maybe.
Hold it right there for Orange County. I heard W6 COU Jerry, Fountain Valley, KF6LEX Chris.
Keep in mind, I'll show you where Catalina's at compared to where I'm
I
at.
believe it was AK6FH, Foxtrot Hotel. If I have that right, what is the first name?
Alpha Kilo 6, Foxtrot Hotel, Adam in
So this repeater is like right up over here, I think. And I'm right here.
Got you. AK6FH.
Most of the repeaters, the Santiago repeater I was on earlier on the Papa systems, like based over here.
Anywhere. If you haven't yet checked in, I haven't acknowledged your call sign. Please do so now. Call sign first name.
What's up, B Bob? Nice to see you in here.
Kilo 6, Uniform Lima Charlie, KK6ULC, Mike in Eagle Marina. Hey,
Oops,
everybody.
wrong view.
K6ULC, Mike. Hey, great to hear from you, sir. Hope you're doing well. And then I know also you're a red-eye jumper, so I don't think we'll have any time tonight. We're going to try and wrap this up before 10 o'clock because the battery's conditioned on the repeater. So nonetheless, we're kind of doing something a little bit different tonight. After I talk with you, I'll be, after we find out kind of a little bit what's going on, I'm going to ask you kind of a generalized ham radio question, not to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
But to have a little fun with this situation and like, oh, well, really, okay. It's okay if you don't know. Just say you don't know.
You completely forgot?
You might know. Give you your best
Jason, what is your problem?
Let's talk We've had
You're not hitting them?
Steve, Rick, and Joe, and Ruth. Let's talk to Steve first, AA6IO. Steve, how's it going?
Ooh, Grenada is on 40 meters, by the way.
On the net, Alpha 6, India Oscar, in Cerritos. I was wondering, I was listening, and I was wondering if I was going to...
Do you have a permanent antenna outside?
Then I heard Gary in Bolivia on Echolink, and I'm thinking, wow. I mean, I've used Echolink.
That's some DX right there.
I've used it from Europe. Now we're talking about, South America. I'll tell you, ham radio is changing, and for me, it's changing for the better. After 62 years, I love all this new technology. Anyway, doing okay. Not much going on today, and hello to all my friends out there. AA6IO.
Steve, I hope that I get to be your friend as well. I always enjoy having conversation with you. You seem very intelligent with regards to ham radio and very much encouragement to all the other operators. So I have a question for you. Stand by. I bet you know the answer to this one. Besides talking on his ham radio, this famous
It's late for those folks there on the East Coast.
spent most of his life talking into
Saturday
a microphone
morning.
for a living. Any idea who that might be?
Well, it might be the guy I talked to on the radio once, Walter Cronkite.
Wow.
Absolutely right. KB2GSD, Walter Cronkite.
Wow.
Interesting enough, Walter Cronkite obtained his amateur radio license
Have you
after
anybody talked to anybody
retired
famous
from
like that?
CBS News. And that was due primarily to have another form of communication while on his sailboat. Kind of cool, huh? Thank you, Steve. Excellent.
Anybody have any
Good
cocktails
answer, good
tonight?
answer for sure.
I might have some cocktails in Vegas this week.
Rick, how you doing?
I'll be going out there
Good evening, Tom.
Sunday night.
I'm doing pretty well. Got out to lunch with my longtime buddies, and one of them brought his adult son, and we had some interesting conversations.
Oh yeah, I did talk to some of those. I did talk, Kevin. I made a contact with one of those guys on 2 meters.
Radio ready to go.
I don't think I've talked to anybody famous on here.
Packet in order to communicate runner status and position back to a central database. And I got to do a short in and out on the net here because I've still got to get that together for the tune-up tomorrow, where we make sure that our settings are such that we have enough deviation to work, but no over-deviation.
I heard Art Bell was pretty active.
And, Cloudburst team,
I heard he was like an 80 meters guy, though. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Could still use one or two volunteers if they wanted to come up and join us. But I've also learned that the net control operation, which also uses runner track, is looking for a few volunteers. That's much more civilized, air-conditioned home in South Pasadena.
Air-conditioned.
Preferably net control experience and net control experience.
I have Nate's info for net control.
But also
I guess the whole spiel. One of these nights when it's super quiet and everybody's bored, maybe a little tipsy, I'm going to do a net on XLX30 344 Charlie.
Thanks for that, Tom. K6EGG.
So Art was on 80. I heard stories
Rick,
about
I have
him.
a question for you.
I've never heard him. It was before my time.
Roger that.
I used to listen to Art Bell like either when I was going into work super early or getting off work late. It's nice listening to something like that on AM radio and just having the signal go in and out. The other thing is I would try to listen to it on a distant station. It gave a little bit more character. I think you guys understand what I mean by that.
When we say someone is resonant, what are we referring to when we say someone is resonant?
I don't want to think when I'm on my hobby. We'll all do. So by the end of the year, before Christmas time, maybe around Christmas time when I got a bunch of time off, I definitely want to do like a fake real net on DStar. I think that would be fun. So anybody that has DStar capabilities, I would love to do that. I know a lot of you guys do. I think, and then it'll be like almost like a parody net. I'll talk crap about people just like I do on here, right? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I'm just saying what's on people's minds. That's how I usually am. You know what I'm thinking. Generally, anybody that knows me personally, I'll pretty much tell you what I'm thinking right away. I don't want to have anything left. So you don't have to worry about me talking crap behind your back. I'll say it right to your face. Just have fun, right? Medical visit. Yeah, we could talk about medical visits. If anybody's had a colonoscopy, any of that stuff. I think that would be fun. We'll talk about Social Security checks, setting up Medicaid, Medicare, all that stuff. Maybe getting into a rest home. Any they don't call it rest homes anymore, right? What do they call it? That sounds like fun, right? I know they do something. I know retirement communities. I know Seth does a net. I forget what they call it. He's probably watching in bed. Trouble urinating. Yeah, to answer some Marine calls. What's more important than me? Come on, Colin. VK9COL. I don't know. I don't know if we'll call it something special. Oh, by the way, I have to bitch about something, and I did it to myself. There's this fantastic Sam's, and you know what? I don't really care about my hair too much because I don't have much of it left. That's right down the street from my house, and every time this happens, I get there. There's nobody in there. I ask how long the wait is. She says like 10, 15 minutes, right? 20 minutes later, I'm still sitting in there. People are sitting around doing nothing in there. There's like one person getting their hair done. This is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I go up to the front, and as I'm walking to the front, like 3 people come in. And the lady like looks right over me and says, "Okay, come on in, folks." Like they knew him or something. And I'm like, how much longer is the wait going to be? She's like, "Oh, yeah, probably another 20 or maybe 30 minutes. So I'm like, so when I first got here, you said 10, 15 minutes. It's been 20, and now you're saying basically it's going to be almost an hour. I'm like, why didn't you just tell me that when I got here? She's like, "Oh, I forgot about the appointments that were in here. Oh, you just wasted my time." And I started walking out. She's like, "Well, you're the one leaving." I'm like, "Well, yeah, because you wasted my time." So I literally pulled up to another haircut place, walked right in. I mean, it is a Friday. Walked right in, got my hair cut as I was getting supercharged in the parking lot there. I was using some supercharger credits. I was pretty happy about that. In and out of there in 20 minutes. Got my car charged, drove home, and went to dinner. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I am not going to be on this Sunday like I normally am. Hold on a second. I'm not going to be on Sunday night. I'm going to be driving in the Mojave Desert at the time that I normally be doing a live stream. Just a couple nights over in Las Vegas. Looks like there's a POTA station on 40 meters in North Carolina. Cherokee County, North Carolina. Just to let you guys know. So what did you mean by weather? You guys want the weather? You guys like the Weather Channel thing? By the way, Hamstick Eric is not linked. Oh, it didn't make the noise.
Not linked.
There we go. It's not linked. So you guys take care. I'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday night for my normal stream. I got a couple days. I'm not too busy next couple. It's here and there. So I'll be able to do a weekday, at least one weekday stream and one weekend stream coming up over the next couple weeks. No, I am proud. I'm bringing my ID52. I'm not there as long as I was last year, so I'm going to spend some time with the family. My wife's school starts up next week, or sorry, in a couple weeks, and Haley starts school in like 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to spend some time with her, and I might be traveling again come October. And I got some skin like attached to me somehow. So I'm going to kind of chill and just kind of enjoy myself. I don't want to be a slave to anything, including live streaming. I'm going to enjoy myself for a couple days. I am staying in a top floor of a hotel or close to it. Yeah, they start the kids like beginning of August now, like August 4th. 4th, I think she starts. I didn't start till after Labor Day. Like right after Labor Day. No, they're not out tonight, Jason. So you guys take care. You just leave the Weather Channel on in the background for a little bit. I'll leave it going here for about a half hour, 45 minutes. So you guys take care. Hamstick, I hope that you don't get that lisp sound you keep talking about. Maybe I need to add some more. No, I got the de-esser on. Maybe I'll add a little bit more de-esser. How about there? Is that a little bit too much de-esser? 1, 2. There we go. Nice. Get a little bit of de-esser going there. Help you out. So you guys take care. Have a good evening. And here, enjoy the weather. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.